So, should I play as the female character or Kari?
How about that Trial of the Dragon?
That's the next game.
So you're shooting yourself in the head to heal yourself.
With this cosmic cube, I can do whatever this thing's supposed to do. I'm not sure. It's never really been very clear.
All we know is we don't want...
nuclear reactor look like a AAA battery.
Emo Shinji Ikari it is.
All we know is that S.H.I.E.L.D. wants it, and so does Loki.
It's like, even in the comics, nobody knows what the fuck it's supposed to do. I think it grants wishes or something. I don't know.
Let's try Maniac difficulty, because I'm feeling sadistic today. Or masochistic today.
Dude, you're playing a Shin Megami Tensei game. It's hard enough.
Actually, Persona 3 is relatively easy on normal mode.
Oh, come on. I only want to look at it.
She's a scientist?
Well, so she tells us. We never
Oh,
see her do sciencey things.
It's a butterfly.
I'm going to sit here and do my best Dr. Claw impersonation with my big chair.
Actually, Johnny, that's something that you bring up that really sort of bugs me. It's just like, when you want your person to be an inventor-type person, you gotta show them doing inventor-type things, as opposed to just saying, oh, I really like science, because that's what they do in here. I think they do it in the old Spider-Man movies. It bugs me. And oh, hi, Eggman, where'd you get here?
Are you Jet, the legendary rogue? Your reputation precedes you. I've heard so much.
Me rubbing my hands crudely totally doesn't mean I want something.
I've heard so much about you in the 5 minutes I spent on Wikipedia reading you up.
Babylon Garden. Now, could this be true?
But they had the anime glasses shine thing. It's just like, that. Why? Does everyone in anime who wears glasses be evil or something? Is that like a contract? I don't know.
Yes, Yukari.
Yes.
Put it in your head. Pull the trigger. Rid the world of I don't know, another girl in pink. Actually, she's not that bad a character. Why am I saying this?
You really think so, eh?
What do you mean? Are you saying the Babylon rogues aren't capable?
Man's face was just there in my face.
Well, knowing this world, they'd probably confuse you with a blue hedgehog I happen to know. See, you two look nothing alike, but if you steal it, they'll assume Sonic did it.
That's his Sonic X pose.
Yeah.
It is.
He may be the fastest creature on the ground, but in the air, with me and my extreme gear, he's just a joke.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a joke. I'm hovering 2 inches above the ground. Wait.
So Sonic, what you're made of?
Of course, just because he wants to show off that he's more hardcore than Sonic is, the very start of the Babylon Rogues story requires you to finish first.
Well, you
this
unlock this story after
I
you beat
know.
the hero story, so...
I
And
know.
we're pretty much just playing out the FMV at the beginning of the game, so... Yeah.
Oh, the clock's turned green! And it shattered for some reason. Don't mind me, I'm still playing Persona.
Oh,
I don't really like how they handled the extra tracks in this game, because there's some you can unlock, but like half of the tracks are just sort of kinda sorta different versions of the tracks that we've already played before. Like, this entire section is ripped straight out of the original track from the
whatever
first...
it was called.
Whatever, I don't remember any of their names besides Babylon Garden.
yeah,
Looking at it, I
there-
thought it was exactly the same track that we've seen before.
I just remembered there are pit stops in this game.
Really?
You run out of...
Oh yeah, there are!
Yeah.
Why would you need pit stops for hoverboards?
To fuel up on air.
If you run out, you should never, ever, 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 ever use them.
Yeah, because you'll end up going into 8th place and then, screw your game. Palm tree leaves!
Yeah, Jet.
He
You
still
have
has
wings.
smash.
You have wings that you hold in your hands and flap.
That's
You have
not how
wings
you.
made out of paper mache that you
That's
pull out
not
of your
how
ass.
you use cannabis.
I'm just gonna say he stole eggs.
Storm, why did you...
Storm, what the hell? Douchebag.
Aren't you supposed to be helping me?
You shouldn't even have your board at this point. Sonic took it.
Hi, Pharaohs.
I wish you were playing Persona 4 so I could make
Bullshit.
stuff. But
So you wouldn't...
Have you met Igor yet? He's in both games. Persona, 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 Persona. Social links, social links, social links, social links, social links.
We're not even talking about this game anymore, are we?
Well,
until
it's a
he wins
racing
the
game.
race. Until he wins the race, there's nothing else we really can talk about.
At
We're
least
gonna ride that air.
Oh, that's right. Persona 3 Portable makes you enter your first name first rather than last.
Well, isn't that how it
Right.
is in Japan, where the last name's your first name
No,
or
no,
something?
In the other Persona games, you enter last name then first name. In this one, they westernized that for no apparent reason.
But
Not that I'm
to-
blind, it's just confusing when you come out of like 3 consecutive Shin Megami Tensei games and suddenly the names are reversed.
To answer your question about that, though, Ted, in Japan, the surname, the family name is more important than your first name. So that's why they always hold the last name first.
It's kind of
Okay.
culture.
It's an honor thing.
Okay.
Japanese culture puts more emphasis on family and society than the individual, or at least it
Yeah.
used to. I'm not sure if that still holds true, but
I get it, okay?
From what I've seen, yes.
Folks, and that's good enough for me.
Sorry, but it's just too funny.
oh hi, Yukari. Oh, thanks
Oh.
for telling me that, text box. Since you took away the anime cutscenes, I had no way of knowing that.
This board doesn't look like it's terrible. I should probably blow it up just in case.
How
No
did they
one-
not
no-
see that? It's a big ass red beacon.
Well,
You,
I never
I just, this.
She wasn't even stealthy about putting it there. It made this loud clicking sound.
And it
So,
shines.
Look, you saw those reactions right there that we just got of all three of those characters? They can't believe that she could be so obvious putting the beacon there that they will do nothing about it.
I thought the way that they looked to me, I thought that they were just sort of zoned out for half a minute, and they just didn't notice.
Okay. I just walked into the Iwatodai dorm. My 3 dialogue options are nice to meet you. Is this the girls' dorm, and why do you have a gun? Which do you think I should ask?
May I
Nice.
ask? May I ask? Because I know we've got like 5 minutes before this race ends. What's the appeal of Persona?
It's got
high
a
school.
mascot character.
Well, first off, it's an RPG. Well, I haven't played Persona, but
It's
I
an
played.
RPG.
I played Devil Survivor, which is in the same general series. But the appeal of the Shin Megami Tensei series as a whole, well, first off, it's an RPG that doesn't take place in like generic fantasy of genericness. So there's that. And then there's also moral choices and cool demons and other things.
An anime
How about
cutscenes.
this? It's a JRPG that actually pulls off a silent protagonist thing correctly.
I actually think Dragon Quest V does that pretty good too. You pretty much find out that your silent protagonist isn't silent. You just don't get to hear what he says.
You mean
Really?
like Link is now?
I
Nintendo.
guess.
Yeah, I'll go with why do you have a gun? Oh, you look so surprised that I asked.
Easiest 100 ring capsule in the entire fucking game.
A hobby? Really? That's your cover? A hobby? I've never picked this dialogue choice before.
Yeah,
Ah.
my hobby is shooting myself in the head.
Yeah, take that as an objective lesson in how to lie. There we go.
So how much J-pop are we going to be hearing in the next couple of minutes? A lot,
I don't hear J-pop. I just
Probably
hear
not
dialogue.
much.
All of the
Probably not
music is
much.
J-pop from what I've heard. Again,
Well,
I haven't actually played
there's-
the Persona games. I've only just...
Well, the battle theme is sort of J-pop rapish.
J-rap.
Intro theme is
Oh.
always well. It's sort of English rap, as it were. Depending on which game you're talking about. The intro theme is J-pop, but well, we're not going to be hearing the intro theme halfway through the game. Ah, yes, I love this part of Persona 3 Portable, where all the walking around in town sections are replaced by mouse menus. Glorious.
What?
Our Sonic Riders commentary will be known as our sneak peek at Persona.
I wouldn't... To be honest, I wouldn't mind it.
I have done
Rattle
it.
Lewis.
I don't
have
see
done
any
it.
of you recording it.
No,
Played
I
enough to record it.
I'll record it when I get a fucking video capture device that's compatible with my computer.
Not until you're done with Leaf Green, at least.
Not until I'm done with Infamous. I promised Hayden I'd do that like 2 years ago.
I have done it.
Open
Eggman
the
riding a
door
scooty
or
pop
ignore
scooter.
her. I'm going to ignore her.
Wait, Nathan. Make sure that you send me that picture, because right about now, the video will be replaced with that picture for about 3 seconds, and then it will come back right about now. Look at that wonderful editing magic.
Scooty pop
That
scooter. He's so fucking
I can
happy.
find it myself, dude. Oh, for the love of God, it's another but thou must.
But
Ugh.
thou
I
must.
don't want to go to school with you, okay?
My favorite version of that is actually in a Phoenix Wright game where a character asks you to go fetch something for them, and the 3 dialogue options you have are, yes, but of course, I'd gladly do it. You don't even have the option to say no. And
You
then
mean how
just-
Nintendo handles every choice in Skyward Sword?
Final Fantasy 13-2 actually made fun of that dialogue choice.
Oh, really?
What? What?
Yeah. Chocolina in one of the DLC packs asks Saz to do a quest for her, and she asks, "Well, what is your response going to be? Yes, of course, or as you wish, my princess." and Saz is like, "Well, how about ugh if I really have to?"
Now, let's get down to
I'd pick As You Wish, so I could be pretending that I'm watching something good as opposed to Final Fantasy 13 2.
13-2 is pretty good. It doesn't have the best story.
I didn't get the best vibes from 13-1 when I watched some playthroughs of that.
Well, 13-2 improves on a lot of that. Oh yeah, there's a Sonic playthrough going on in the background. I was so into watching these still frame cutscenes that I...
Bring something back. I'll bring back McDonald's right away, sir.
Let's see, what class am I in?
Oh. For some reason, when I heard the word class, I thought like white mage, black mage, red mage.
No, I'm
fighter.
talking high school classes. Because
Well, those
that
would be way cooler classes to take. I want to learn fire, ice, and thunder. God damn it!
Dude, the history teacher wears a fucking samurai helmet and complains through 90% of his class that he hasn't gotten to the Sengoku era yet. And then the math teacher in this game is the best. He's this black guy with an afro who constantly balances these 2 triangular rulers.
Well,
Because
because
you know
in
all
Japan...
black guys have afros.
And the funny thing about him is, he doesn't know shit about math.
So
Sounds
it's
like my
this-
math
yeah,
teacher
sounds like every
back
math
at
teacher in
school.
high school.
Yeah.
Though actually, I think the biggest example of math fail at my school wasn't the teacher, but one of my co-students who literally did not know how to add 2 plus 2.
Shut up, Principal Fat Ass. I don't want to hear your stupid...
Whoa, Ted, what?
Okay, basically, we were doing like calculus or whatever, and one of the kids was having trouble, and this was after school because our teacher was so fucking ridiculous that pretty much everyone had to go for extra help every day. But anyway, she went up to the teacher and she's like, I don't get this. And it was pretty much like 2x plus 0 plus 2x plus 0 or something like that. And then the teacher's just like, what's 2 plus 2? 4. Okay, so what's 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0? Pretty much it.
11d6.
I fear for the future.
She was, to be fair, she's not a dumb person. It was just kind of a brain fart
The
moment.
variables threw her off.
I fucked
Just-
my calculus class though. It was shit.
Just think, at least somewhere there's somebody that can play saxophone, has a 4.0 GPA, and is a black belt in Taekwondo. So a little bit of faith is restored. A little bit.
Look on Junpei's face.
Why do we really need to have blatant reskins of all the levels? It's like I feel like I'm playing an RPG where it's nothing but palette swaps.
This kind of shit was designed so that the game seems longer.
Only it's a racing game.
Really, a racing game should be about replayability, not like making the story mode as padded as possible. So if you make like 7 unique and well-designed tracks as opposed to 12 copied and paste tracks, you're actually better off in the long run.
I think that the problem here is that in terms of the story, they tried to go the Sonic Adventure 2 route, where you're controlling two different sides of the story. You're playing through the same exact events, only you're from a different character's perspective, and because of that, the tracks, I guess just for the sake of balance, feel incredibly similar to each other. So, wait, but then again, you have to complete Sonic's story first in order to get to the Babylon Rogue story, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well then after that, in that case, there's no fucking excuse. But,
Because, I mean, really, there was no... I mean, keeping similar level, like, themes and stuff is fine, because, you know, you don't need to make a whole new graphics set for each new level, as long as the layouts are completely different. But here they go out of their way to make a completely different environment, and then just take the same exact layout and put it in anyway, and I'm just like, what? Huh? What? Ugh. I mean, again, I'm complaining and bitching and nitpicking and whatever, but I still do kind of enjoy this game.
It's
so the
not
fans
a
are going to be writing your ass all
actually-
over again.
It's actually a pretty big complaint. It's actually a pretty big low point, to be honest. Oh god, I put down Persona 3 and decided I'd watch the rest of the playthrough, and suddenly I'm regretting it.
Ted, remember, you gotta remember the rules of the internet. You can't complain about anything, otherwise you just sound like you're nitpicking.
Particularly Sonic.
Yeah.
Even
Because,
when it's
you
a
know,
Sonic game that people kind of complain a whole lot about.
There are no criticisms, there are only nitpicks.
Ted, it's the internet. It's serious business.
Yes.
This
Of
orange
course, how could I
has
forget?
purple fungus growing all over the outside of it.